Welcome to the Battle of the Teachers. Today we have Mr. Seibel. He is a history teacher and a government teacher. And over here we have Mr. Swabley. He teaches physics and chemistry. Today these two are going to answer questions about what they would do in certain situations. Let's begin. Alright, so you are in a plane, and the plane is going down because the pilot has suddenly become unconscious. What would you do?
In the movies, they always, push the pilot out of the way, and you sit there, and they talk you in, right, from the control tower.
They always know just what to do.
They always know what to do then. They probably practice this stuff there. Then I don't know. Sounds like a good plan to me.
That's what I would do too. I would take control of the plane and land it.
It's not fun if you agree that.
As opposed to just sitting in the back and going down with the plane.
I guess that'd be.
You want us to say I'll jump out or something?
Well, I don't know. I'd probably
have just jump out.
Yeah.
There are
parachutes, Joe?
There is 2 parachutes in the back, but there's 10 people on the plane.
All right, you start pushing people out of the way then.
And none of those people are pilots, huh?
None of them are pilots.
Oh, bad luck.
I'd probably call my family.
And ask them how to land the plane. Well, if they got the internet, they should be able to bring up a program, how to land planes. There will be a site that tells you probably how to do that. You could have your laptop on the plane.
Of course, they usually put it in airplane mode, so you can't access the internet. So.
Yeah, well, I think since the pilot is unconscious, they're not going to fine you for that. Yeah.
All right, then. So that's question number 1. Question number 2. All right, you are sitting at home watching Star Trek on television, when all of a sudden you hear a noise that sounds like a gunshot in the back room in your house. What would you do? The telephone is in the other back room. You have no way of reaching it.
Would you like to answer that first, Mr. Swabley?
Well, I don't know. Do you have a Ruger 1022 semi-automatic carbine in the corner of your room
No, it's a 380 high point.
Oh, yeah. I've got a 30-06, so, it's a matter of, is that a little overkill, though? They probably don't have anything nearly that big.
Right.
Just kind of blast them all into smithereens with a small distance. What was the question again? Actually, I think is there a front door, I might leave, and call 911. I don't really think I'd go back to my baseball.
But you don't have your phone, it's in the other room.
Well, then I'll just leave, Who are they shooting in the back room?
Could be your dog.
Oh, that's his problem. Got another question? You gotta try
I have one more question.
You're ahead.
You suddenly have the ability to talk to animals. What would be the first animal you would talk to, and why?
Am I always supposed to go first? I think it's very misleading.
I would talk to the squirrels. I would go outside and I'd have a little chat with the squirrels about digging up all the acorns and stuff in my yard, and I'd explain to them, common courtesy things, and maybe give them some post-it notes so they could remember where they buried the stuff, so they don't have to dig the whole yard up all over the place. Probably tell them, to stay out of my gutters and stuff like that. Squirrels.
So squirrels are your problem.
A lot of people don't like squirrels.
I'm sure I talked to my sister's cats and explained to them that they continue whizzing on the electric outlets. We're going to shorten their lifespan some. I won't tell my sister that, though. She likes them. But I'm the one who replaces the electric outlets. Other people's cats don't do that, I guess. You have cats?
Yeah, I would talk to that too. She's 20 pounds and diabetic. I'd probably tell her about obesity or laziness.
Cats don't listen very well, though, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Dogs kind of look up to people, and cats are kind of like, you're inferior to us. Would you like the bonus round?
I guess.
You just won the lottery. You won $10 million. First thing you would do?
Wow, that's a good one. I probably would figure out how much it was going to be after taxes, and then go through my list of people who I wanted to say certain things to, and probably start making some phone calls.
All right.
Wasn't it $500 million the last time they had
I think it was.
I mean, $10 million, he's got this people even bother with that small amount anymore.
It's just pocket change anymore.
I suppose so. I suppose I was looking at a new TV. I suppose I could buy a larger one than I was currently thinking. You know.
Buy a TV the size of Texas.
Yes, I was thinking 32 inches, and I could probably move up from there.
I did say that if I won the lottery, I'd make a virtual classroom.
No, I see.
And I'd buy that building across the street and make a tunnel over to it, and then we'd have virtual reality stuff.
Tunnels would be good.
You could probably buy the Starship Enterprise with all that money.
Oh, well, there you go. Full size, yes, I suppose I've got, I suppose the small replicas and things I've got already.
I did hear that a group of people are building a real-life size Millennium Falcon.
Oh, wow.
It's a big collaborative thing they're raising money for.
Including the secret compartment where they hide
I think so, yeah. I think they're going all out on it. Thank you both for being here today. If you guys have any questions that you think that these two should answer, perhaps we could try it again if we get any interesting questions. Would you two be up for that? Maybe
Yeah, I'll do it again, Joe.
Yeah, well, you know, since we didn't answer your questions this time, you know, we could not answer them again.
All right, well.
Very good.
It's been fantastic. Thank you.